Hey guys, welcome to a new Let's Play series. This is going to be an epic game, as you can tell by the music, if you can hear it over my voice. The game is called Out of This World. I absolutely loved this game when I was younger. Never beat it until a buddy of mine bought me this game, found it online, bought it for me on the SNES. I'm going to read this, even though I'm sure you can read it or else you wouldn't be here. From the Diary of Lester, Knight Shaken. I'm taking advantage of this short period of rest to record some useful information in my notebook, which has survived my recent adventures. I am now separated from a companion whom without his help, I would still be trapped. I hope I've managed to find him. I owe him my life. Right now, I am lost in a maze of underground corridors. I cannot tell how long I have been wandering, and I constantly encounter streams that threaten to flood the corridors at any time. Keep in mind for that later. Luckily, I have found a weapon that can blast a hole in almost anything I can find. It has saved my life countless times. There are guards roaming these corridors. I must be moving along before I... Before I what? What? Before what? What happens? You will find out. That's it. We are going to find out what happens to Mr. Lester Knight Shaken. You have a special surprise coming up. This is one of the first NES games, or SNES games, I think, that actually has a loading screen. Look at that sick Ferrari. It's so awesome. Special surprise coming up here momentarily. Look at the floods. Rocking it like a true scientist would. By the way, he is a scientist. Here it is. Here it comes. Here it comes. There goes the elevator. It's going to be just another little bit. You're going to see a surprise. I'm telling you, you guys are going to love this surprise. Your main protagonist in this game, the main hero, the guy who's going to save the Out of This World, is none other than a ginger! Oh my god, look at a ginger! He's the hero! This guy does gingers everywhere proud. Mr. Lester Knight Shaken Ginger, and proud of it. Wait till you see his eyes even. He's got red fucking eyes. The man is a ginger at heart. Now, this little story that we watch here is really kind of cool. Basically, this just shows what's happening. I mean, it's hard to describe, really. I mean, he's running and he's going to do an experiment here in a minute. I don't know what it is. He knows. He's the professor, as you saw there, who did drive in his Ferrari. You know, it doesn't say what type of, unless I'm, let me see. Yeah, I don't understand what that says. And this big looping thing goes around in circles. I can see that says lab, and it goes really fast. But what happens after he starts the experiment? He drinks a soda. Now, this game was so much fun when I was younger. It was the most frustrating game I think I've ever played because I never beat it. This is one of probably 10 total games I've never beat. What happens when a lightning storm happens? Stays with the lightning storm. I don't know. Never mind. This always happens, though, when lightning storms start going around, right? Everything gets, lightninged up, and there's always this that happens. It strikes the building. It's some catastrophic incident. And poor Lester. He disappeared. It's a very big hole that was left by that lightning. I love those effects, too, even though they look like it's like a broken TV, the little blue lights that were there. Kind of neat. So, that was the intro. We're going to go and get the game started now. Once again, we're going to see a loading screen, which I think is really neat that it does have to take a moment to load. Shows that they wanted to spare no expense for the graphics in this game. You start out here in the water. You want to get out of the water as quickly as possible because something is down there. You don't really find out what, but something grabs you. What the fuck is that? So these little leech things, they will kill you. If you run into them, there's a cut scene, and they cut you in the knee with a little spike, and you die. Not sure how, but you die. It's interesting. Instant death. Think of it like a king cobra on steroids. Oh my god! Running. But yeah, this is one of the games. What? Go! Oh, he tripped. This is one of those games I never beat. Again, probably a handful, maybe 10 total games I've never beaten. This is one of them, and I didn't beat it until a good friend of mine, Jerry, bought this game for an original SNES, because I had recently bought one that I couldn't find my old one, and recently bought one, and I was able to go through it and actually beat it. I did use strategy guides. I'm not going to lie; those things weren't around when I was a kid. There was no internet when I was a kid. What did we do with ourselves without the internet? We played video games. That's what we did. So here, these dudes right here saved us from the beast that has red eyes and white teeth, and this guy looks like an executioner. And what just happened? They shot me. It's not good. No bueno. My back itches right now. This is the perfect time to get my back scratcher and scratch it. Look at his eyes, man. That is a soulless man there. I'm a ginger, man, and that dude is just ginger. His buddy is like, all these people in this realm here, they all look exactly alike. This guy obviously isn't wearing the executioner mask, but they all look the exact same. There's some guys there in the background doing some manual labor, slave labor. Basically, like we're slaves. Everybody that's here in the scout cells are slaves. Just I don't know why our cell is suspended and everybody else has a cell on the ground. You'll see in a minute. Everybody else has a cell on the ground. I don't know. It's ridiculous. This guy tries to shoot at you. Basically, you swing the cage back and forth, the D-pad, and you crush him. And if you noticed, he dropped something. What did he drop, you ask? This guy tells you to follow him. He dropped a gun. Oh my god, we got a gun. This gun is sick. It's a laser gun. As you saw him shoot lasers at you. You shoot lasers and you kill things and they disintegrate. Watch! Just disintegrated. Awesome. You can also make shields and you can, like I said, blast a hole in anything. But I can't do that right now, because if I did, I wouldn't be able to shoot anymore, which is not good. You need to be able to shoot in this game, this early in it especially, or else you die. I'm going to go for as few deaths as possible, too, on this run. I mean, I know it's going to happen, just because this game is ridiculously hard, and if I forget to do something or I do something wrong, there's no way to go back and fix it. You just have to die to go back and fix it. You can see here my buddy's working on doing a code. He got the door open. Let's go! Now, I don't have to do this on this next part, but I'm going to show you guys anyway. It's something really kind of neat. You go over here and you look out and you see that this place has very phallic-shaped buildings. So many phalluses. And I mean, like, from what I can tell, it looks like you're on a different planet, which I'm guessing is why it's out of this world, because there's like 2 moons in the background, there's a big tower there that I don't know what has on it, but everything looks like penises, phallic, anyway. I'm going to skip this next floor, you'll see why in just a minute. You go all the way down to the very, very bottom of this, so that you can continue on with this wonderful game. There's a guy right when you come through here, so you have to go through and shoot! Now, if you guys can see this, there's some blue dots going up, 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 up. You can see that you have to shoot the wall. What this does is it cuts the power off to the place upstairs. Very important you do that. Don't forget. If you forget, you die. Just a forewarning, you forget, you die. That's all there is to it. Come on, you idiot. Get up here. Hello? I don't have time to sit here. Okay, let's go. But yeah, I use strategy guides to beat this game, and it's so you blow this door up. This is the big blast thing. Watch. That's so cool. Now this dude, if you didn't cut the power out, that guy has those 3 doors right there will open up for that dude, and he comes out and kills you. Now you're stuck. You can't go any further. Whatever will I do? Well, here comes my friend, And, well, he throws me down a hole. Now, I'm going to stay here and watch this because this is also really funny. I don't know if it's a glitch, if it's supposed to happen. That guard comes over and wait for it. Boom! Where'd he go? I think your buddy just like totally ripped him in half and then ate him without bath salts. No bath salts needed. He just ate his ass. So this is probably the hardest part in the game. These steam vents will kill you. You have to get by. That was really, really close. If you go the wrong way, you fall too far, you die. If you ask me, this guy's falling way too far to live anyway, because this is a long drop. You can hear it, like, slap. Oh, God, that was close. That's it. No more vents for me the way I go. And this is the proper way to go. You can't go any other way. So if you're going to play this game after me, go the way I just went. Okay. Now, this next part here is really cool because right now, you can't shoot your gun. But if you do this, you just charged your gun and now you can shoot it. So I got to take this wall out since I took out the power. The wall doesn't, doors don't work, so I got to take it out. But this game is, I think for the time, I don't remember when it came out, but I think Donkey Kong Country was definitely one of the higher graphical end games, and it never really had like a full-on load like this does. But I think that this game was one of the first games that came out that had this type of graphical intensity to it. There's your buddy. Oh, and if you don't jump right there, you die. See those spikes? You die. End of story. No, Lester, don't do it! You blow a hole in the wall, run into the cave. And by the way, too, I believe you can do your blaster 10 times now before you have to recharge the gun again, which is plenty of blasters throughout this next part here. So, this next part, this part right here is the part I used to get stuck at as a kid because I couldn't figure out what to do. I always kind of figured you had to blow this wall up. If you go past this, there's a waterfall. You can't make it past it. It drops you into a big lake and you die. Remember the streams he was talking about? Did you pay attention? The very first of the LP? Because if you didn't, then, yeah. Anyway, that's later. Don't do anything to that now. There's a bunch of swiggly things up there. I'll explain that in a minute. Don't get hit by rocks. Rocks are bad. Rocks kill you. Just like they would in real life, I assume. I mean, if a rock falls on you, you're going to die. So jump. Okay. So those things right there, they're going to try and grab you when you walk by them. If they grab you, they kill you. Like anything else in this game. Those little puddles there, you step in them, you die. There's just no happy medium with this game. There's no, oh, I got hurt. It's, no, something touches you, you die. It doesn't matter what it is, you just die. Now, this next part, this part I'm going to here is very important because if you don't do this, this is, again, one of those points that you cannot go back and fix. Blow this out. Bye-bye. Good. You go back. Now, the big squiggly thing I told you at the top of the cave I was going to mention later, something very special, a trick we have to do here in just a minute to make that not kill you because you have to go back climbing on those things to land back on the big rock. So you go up here. This time it forces you to go up, which is good because rocks can't hit you if you have a roof over your head, apparently. I don't know where they're falling from, but they keep falling in the same pattern. So we're going to go over here and we're going to shoot. It makes this little bat thing come off, and the bat thing flies with you. Very important to do this. So this bat thing will fly around for a minute, and the dumbass gets caught in that thing that kills you. Now you can safely bypass it. And now you're probably thinking, how do I get back up? Well, easy. You blow this sucker up. And this is where I got lost because I kind of figured you had to do this, but I could never figure out how to get back on the side I'm on right now. It wasn't until I got a strategy guide I learned you could jump on those cave dangly thingies. Who knew? So, here's the part with the streams. Are you ready for this? And go! Run like hell! If you stop, the water kills you. But I've got a good lead on the water right now. I'm not going to have a problem. I'm not slowing down. So, If you stop though, the water, it gets you. Now,